Hello, today I will be sharing 3 real truck horror stories that occurred during truck journeys. First story, the lost truck driver. The truck driver continued to drive through this mysterious forest where he was lost. However, with each passing hour, the forest became darker and more menacing. The silence that surrounded him and the strange lights that had disappeared were all too real, but the driver couldn't make sense of what it all meant. For several days, he continued to navigate this enigmatic forest, desperately trying to find his way out. Hunger and exhaustion began to take their toll on him. One evening, he stumbled upon a cabin deep within the forest. He entered the cabin with a sense of desperation and found himself lying on a bed. He started to eat and rest. However, during his time in the cabin, he lost track of time. It might have been hours or maybe even days that passed by. Sleep deprivation and fear started to consume his mind. Night, when he looked out of the cabin's window, the sight was terrifying. In the depths of the forest, under the eerie lights, strange creatures were moving about. These beings seemed non-human and were entirely unfamiliar. Overwhelmed with fear, the driver couldn't bring himself to leave the cabin. He had thrown himself into the mysterious depths of the forest. Since that day, there has been no news of the truck driver. The secrets of the forest he disappeared in remain unsolved, and his fate continues to elude everyone. Some believe this story is true, while others think that the driver is still alive, trapped in that bizarre forest. Now this tale haunts those who dare to peer into the enigmatic vanishing of the truck driver and the strange forest. Second story, mysterious disappearance. Another truck driver received a strange call on his truck's radio. When he accepted the call, a woman's voice asked for help. Her voice sounded like that of a girl who was lost, and she begged the truck driver to find and rescue her. Without hesitation, the driver decided to help and quickly headed in the direction from which the voice had come. However, when the driver arrived in that area, he found no traces or signs of the lost girl. He searched everywhere but couldn't find her. The voice disappeared just as mysteriously as it had come, and it was never heard again. The driver spent a long time trying to understand what had happened, but ultimately, he couldn't find a solution. This bizarre incident haunted him for years, and he couldn't sleep at night without thinking about the meaning of this mysterious disappearance. Who knows? Maybe the vanishing voice was a call from a ghost, or perhaps from a different dimension. Regardless, this story continued to live as a mystery in his memory. Truck driver advised his fellow drivers to be cautious of such events after this incident. Who knows? Maybe there were mysterious things happening in the depths of forests, long roads, and remote areas, and these events were just the beginning. Truck drivers decided to be more vigilant about such strange occurrences. Perhaps one day, the mystery of these mysterious disappearances will be solved. But for now, this story remains a tale of fear that many truck drivers continue to ponder as they travel, listening to their radios. Third story, dangerous hitchhiker. Years ago, a truck driver was on a solo night journey when he picked up a hitchhiker. The hitchhiker behaved silently and strangely. As they continued on the road, the driver suddenly noticed that the hitchhiker's behavior was odd and disturbing. While maintaining silence, the hitchhiker's eyes constantly roamed around, and he wore a disconcerting smile. As the journey progressed, the hitchhiker became increasingly dangerous. Recognizing the driver's unease, the hitchhiker abruptly attacked the driver. The driver went through harrowing moments, but eventually managed to subdue the hitchhiker. With a strong and resolute intervention, he took control of the situation and handed the hitchhiker over to a police station. However, here the mystery deepened.